Ahoy there, Anthony the Captain here. Welcome to another edition of Captain's Arcade. Hope everyone's having a great week wherever they are. I'm pretty sure exam season is in full swing wherever you are. I know my school district is. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's give our brains a break, shall we? My salute to Eric Lima continues. Eric Lima of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and the link to his channel is in the upper card as we speak. I just want to send a big special shout out, a big special salute to him. It's going to be, and like I said, this marathon is going to be a little different from my setup, how I usually do on my Captain's Arcade show. Because I decided to do some flash games. He usually plays some flash games practically every day on his show, on his YouTube channel. And I thought I might return the favor, because I've been tuning into him for the longest time, ever since I first discovered him back when he was the People's Lima years ago. And he and I have been close friends since then. We laughed together, we cried together, we've been through hell and back again together. I'm so glad to call him a friend. And one of the games that he's played on his YouTube channel is Card Sharks, the bonus round, the big money cards, and we're playing the 86 to 89 version of it, which means pushes, no win, no loss. Whereas in the Jim Perry version back in the 70s and early 80s, it automatically equals a loss. But here's how the money cards work. The goal is to correctly predict the next card of the current card. In this case, it's the king. To predict it, if the correctly predict is the card higher or lower than the next card. Now here we have a king. And at the same time, we got to wager in $50 increments. You start off with $200, and then we move up to the second line with an additional $400, and then we move up to the big bet where you must wager at least half of your earnings, excuse me. And if there's a card that we don't like, that's when the change comes into play. But we can only change one card per line. So, like I said, if there's another king, then that means it's a push, no win, no loss. So there's that. You'll get the gist of it once I play it. Starting things off with the king, and remember, aces are high and deuces are low. Aces are the highest, deuces are the lowest. So with that being said, let's get started. Got a king. I'll bet all of it lower, knowing that there's a ace lurking about. Ooh, a 7. Let's change it. Change it to number 2. Let's see what I got. Ooh, another 7. I'm gonna play it safe. Mouse isn't working. I need to get a new battery for my mouse. Give me a second. I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, no wonder. My bad. I'm gonna play it safe. 100 lower. A jack. I'm gonna play it safe again. 150 lower. No matter. An additional 400. That gives me 550. I'm gonna play it safe and 450 lower. 10. Let's change a Rooney. Number 1. Yeah, deuce. All it higher. Let's go. 200 lower. Yeah, deuce. Yeah. In this case, I must bet at least half my winnings. All the lower. Oh wait, all the higher. Excuse me. Boom shakalaka. 4,400. Okay. Now I got 3. 150 higher. King. Okay. You want to screw it all the lower. Ooh, let's change that. Number 2. Some help that was. 200 higher. Okay, Jack. If I bust on the first line, I automatically go to the second line where I get an additional $400. 400 lower, playing it safe. Okay. 1,200 higher. 10. Ooh, let's change that. Number 1. King, okay. 2,800 lower. Okay. I'm at the big bet right now. Let's change it. Give me something good. Something tells me I'm bidding. Okay, Jack. Okay. $5,400 lower. Boom shakalaka. $11,100. Okay. Oh, what the freak? Ah! My bad. Finger slipped. Thank God I gotta. You know what? Let's change it. Change it to number 2. Sorry, my finger slipped. Some help that was. 100 lower. Okay. 100 higher. Good thing I played it safe. 400. 100 higher. Big bet. Presto changeo. Changes to a king. 450 lower. I wind up with 950. Let's do it again. I'm going to play until I bust. That's how Lima would do it. So I'm going to follow in his footsteps. Let's change that 8. Number 1. Ace, all but lower. All but higher. Oh, what? What? I'm so dumbfounded. All but higher. Sorry, folks. My mind's all over the place. Let's change it to number 2. Some help that was. 200 higher. Oh, push. Same bet, 200 higher. Okay. All the lower. I don't know where my mind is, folks. $2,000, $2,000. Let's do it again. Alright, change it to number 3. You pretty much get the gist of it. Screw it all but lower. Queen. You know what? Screw it all but lower. Okay. Screw it all but higher. Now let's presto changeo. $2,000 to work with. To number 2. Somehow that was. $600 higher. Somehow this is. $400 lower. Little by little, $3,000. I'm playing it safe. 300 lower. Let's presto changeo to number 1. Somehow that was. 1,500 lower. That's a bummer. 1,200. Let's go back and do it again. 400. Screw it all of it higher. Bummer. All of it higher. Push. All of it higher again. Let's presto change-o. Number 3. Queen. 200 lower. Wow! All but lower. 1,200. Okay. Let's change that 7. 7s are bad. Change it to number 1. Somehow that was $50 increments. 50 lower. All but lower. 100 higher. Well. All but higher. Screw it, all but higher. Presto change-o. 2. Somehow that was $400 lower. Well. Do I dare bet at all? Yes, all but lower. Yeah. $4,000. Not much, but it's something. Let's keep it going. Yeah. All but lower. Presto change-o to number 1. Somehow that was with that 8. 100 lower. $50 lower. Okay. Presto change-o to card number 3. Got a 6 to work with. I hate these cards. Maybe some sort of sanity test or something. I don't know. 250 lower. Push over. No win, no loss. Thank God for that rule. 250 lower again. $300 lower. With the queen to work with. Push over. Now for the big bet. $400 lower. Well. Measly 100. Let's do it again. Presto change-o. I hate 5s. Number 1. Let's see what I got. King. Okay, much better. All but lower. Used up my change. 200 lower. Deuce. Yeah, much. That's more like it. All but higher. 3. Give me additional 400. Let's play it safe. 1,500 higher. Okay. You know what? I'm going to keep that 5, and I'm going to play it safe. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to play it safe. $700 higher. No. Jacks are usually tough, too. Do I dare keep the jack? Yes, I do. $1,400 lower. Yeah. Big bet time. Presto changeo to card number 3. The 8 becomes a 4. Okay. Okay. $300 higher. Boom shakalaka. $9,000. Shout out to those that made these games, these flash games. You know who you are. I got a jack. All the lower. Nah, bust. Got a queen. 100 lower. Deuce, all of it higher. Yeah, ace, all of it lower. Woo! Okay, 1,700 lower. Boom shakalaka. 5,500. Let's play again. 3. Woo. All of it higher. 6. Presto changeo. Number 1. Ace. All the lower. Deuce. Yeah. All of it higher. Who cut these cards? Because I'm loving this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let's change. Let's Presto changeo that 10 to number 3. Card number 3. Let's see. The 10 becomes a 7. Some help that was. You know what? 300 higher. Good thing I played it safe. 500 higher. 6. Again, who cut these cards? 300 higher. Now let's Presto changeo. 9 will become number 2. It will become a deuce, all of it higher. Need I say more? $500. $5,000, excuse me. Alright, let's Presto changeo that 8. Card number 2, and it becomes a king. All the lower. $150 higher. In this case, all of it higher. Ace. I'm loving it. All the lower. Deuce. Who cut these cards? Because I'm loving it. All of it higher. 1,800. 6. Ooh. Let's change that 6. Presto changeo number 1. And the 6 becomes a 3. Do I dare? $3,500 higher. Oh, push. Same bet, 3,500 higher. Boom. 7,100. Let's do this again. I play until I bust completely. Let's Presto changeo that 5 and card number 1. And the 5 becomes a king. You know what? Screw it, all of it lower. Okay. All of it higher. Screw it. These are my change. 300 lower. Jack. 900. Let's change that jack to number 2. Jack becomes a queen. A little better. A little better. All of it lower. $400 lower. Concentrate. 500 higher. King. You know what? Screw it. All or lower. Boom. Let's do this again. Ace. That's what I'm talking about. All but lower. King. All but lower again. Jack. Jacks are usually questionable. Let's change the jack. Presto changeo to number 3. The jack becomes a 6. I got 800, half of it higher. No matter. Additional 800, additional 400, still 800. Let's go 700 higher. Let's change that 7. 7's not that lucky. Change it to number 1. The 7 becomes a jack. 1,000 lower. Another 7. Not so lucky number. Oh, Lord. 500 lower. 3, okay. Okay. You know what? Screw it. All it higher. Boom shakalaka. 6 grand. Here we go again. 6. Let's change the 6. Change it to number 3. 6 becomes a jack. All but lower. Screw it. Tens are usually some of the worst enemies. 100 lower. 7s are even worse. 100 lower. 6. Now I got 1,000. Let's change that 6 to number 2. Presto changeo, queen. 700 lower. 6. 400 higher. That's a bummer. All of it higher. Queen. All but lower. Why the heck not? Ah! And there's a bus. Well, folks, you get the gist of it. I need to work on my game. I guess it's no wonder that Lima's really good at this game because he plays it almost every, Saturday? He used to play it every Sunday, but now he changes it to Saturday. He usually changes around the frequency of the days that he plays these games. I know he used to play it on, Sundays. Now he's changing it to Saturdays. But the whole point, like I said, the whole point of this is to send my salute and special thanks to one Eric Lima of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and his gameplays, a playlist of his gameplays of his Card Sharks Money Cards game are in the upper card if you want to check out more of it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Captain's Arcade. The Eric Lima Appreciation Marathon continues on tomorrow. Until then, maybe say goodbye.